What's up, guys? Welcome to Monchkinz Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Monchkinz logging in to bring you a tips, I guess, for Dozer's invasion. I have finally beaten Wave 40. It took so long for me to be able to reach this stage. As you can see, my heroes of choice was Knight, the Great Sage, Shantis, 4-star, and of course Dyer's Zion. Now this isn't the only team that you can pick out. Definitely if you don't have Shantis, because that's a grand hero, you need to spend a lot of gems for her, and I have used up all my gems to get her to 4-star basically with the current event that is happening at this point. So basically, the idea of my team is to be able to stall and survive, and of course, heal as well. There are other heroes you can pick. Terra comes into mind with his defensive abilities, and of course, his ability to lower the defense of the mobs and the heroes, which means you can kill them a lot faster. So he, of course, is also one of the top heroes you can pick out. Th just piggybacking on Terra, he used to be probably be the best hero for the invasion because of his ability to reduce defense and increase your defense. But with the last couple of patches where they fix his, I guess, his awakening bar charging while he has his awakening up, they fixed that so he doesn't get any more awakening, doesn't generate any rage, I guess, during his awakening now. Is It can be a bit problematic in some ways because once it finishes, then you're in trouble. But it's not taking anything away from Terra. He's still a good hero to be used in Dozer Invasion just because of all the things he brings to the table. But I would just like to note um, that that's one of the things why I didn't pick Terra at the end in my current team. Um, the Like I said, Sohi is another good one, and XMK3 is definitely another one. I did use XMK3 in the past, where he was able to pretty much take on maybe 3 to 4 waves by himself. He just wouldn't die. As soon as he finishes his awakening, he would immediately use it straight away because of the rage generated from all the hits he takes. And the only time I actually died while using XMK3, which is the faded version, is what I'm talking about, is when um, what was it? I think he got stunned in the end, and he pretty much died. So I guess I'll talk about a little bit about the why I picked the heroes that I pick. So for Kira Knight, he's just really good in this particular, I guess, campaign. I could say his ability to be immune for 5 seconds and his ability to hit everything on the screen with his awakening just brings a lot in the table, and he can silence the mages as well. The main problem is the mages and the cannoneers, and of course the catapults. I would say those are the main ones that would kill you when you reach around wave 30 or more. Um, so Kira Knight's ability to stop them on their tracks and hit them in this, like, hit everything on the screen, and they die pretty quickly. The catapults, the cannoneers, and stuff like that. It's just, he's just the hero you should pick in this case. Um, for Great Sage, his ability to use his awakening, he's like XMK3, but a little bit better because he can stop pretty much like the mobs from hitting you while they're up in the air. And I think if this is from my personal experience. If there are a lot of mobs on the screen and the Great Sage uses his Awakening, he would hit the ones on the far back more. So like the front mobs don't get thrown up in the air, but the mages, the archers, the cannoneers, they usually end up going up in the air, and that's what you want if you want to survive wave 30 or more. So that's the reason I picked Great Sage. He generates his own I guess HP because of his awakening. Shantis, I picked Shantis because of her ability to be immune while she's using her awakening, and of course to heal the entire party when she's using it. You could argue that Arya is good as well. I did use Arya as well, and I would recommend using Arya if you don't have Shantis, or I guess Lucence you can use as well, but I prefer a big boost on HP with the healing more so than the DPS side of things. That's up to you. There are recommended heroes as well, of course, in the front screen, in the main screen for Dozer Invasion. I believe it's XMK3, Kira Knight, Arya, and Sohi, no, Terra, I think. So, anyway, moving on. The next hero that I picked is, of course, Dire Zion. Dire Zion's Awakening is a must. So, I would say it's a must, but it's probably the best way to survive the incoming mobs that doesn't stop. When he uses his awakening, he hits everything on the screen as well, which is what you want. And of course, the stun just will save you. Um, and that's pretty much why I picked Dire Zion. It's just when he uses Awakening, everything just stops, and you can take a breather in some ways. If you look at this video, I pretty much did everything on auto fight because I just want the awakening to keep happening over and over. I didn't want to tap anything. I guess the only time I stopped it was for a little bit, but I pretty much had auto fight in the entire fight mostly, and so that I can generate all these troops as well one by one. The troops it's themselves won't matter as much because once you hit wave 30 or even before wave 30, they will just keep dying from the ninjas, from the I think they're called the bard, the one that shoots like waves. So, you know, I wouldn't be too concerned about your troops here, because even if you fly out a lot of footmen, they will just die. They will just die very very quickly. I also tried the defender with the blacksmith and footman combo just to defend everything. That didn't really help much. So I'm not too sure if you wanna play around with your troops, but definitely these four heroes that I picked out, I managed to finally beat Dozer Invasion. And I know some of you guys on iOS are having difficulties because the game crashes. If you are having trouble with that, just use Droid 4X. You can use this is on your PC or something like that. So you can get past it, then you can just use the sweep feature on your phone once you're finished with it. Uh, what else can I say? This is just off the fly. I'm just so excited that I finally beat this thing. Um, let's go through. I guess let's go through the heroes that you can also pick out. Like Arya, I mentioned before, her ability to burst heal will, and the buff as well, of course, will help you through this campaign. I wouldn't say she's the ideal type because she can die pretty quickly, but I have used her and had a lot more success with her than Lucence. Um, and because of her ability to gain rage for the entire team as well, just like Shantis's normal attack. Um, which I forgot to mention. Shanta's normal attack is an AoE damage, so that really helps a lot. And Kira Knight's sixth attack, I think every sixth attack he does an AoE attack. The more AoE attacks you do, the better. That and which brings me to the next hero, Fated XMK3, which he does a lot of AoE attacks with his normal attack, and of course he can self-regenerate with his awakening. Um, so he, of course, is a good hero, always will be. The only reason I didn't pick her because when the ninjas comes out, she tends to miss quite a lot, and if the if the troops are close to an archer type hero or I guess troop, yeah, they do less damage. So that's the only reason why I didn't end up picking Soy. I really wanted to put her in this team, but in the end I thought I need to survive, and so he just doesn't survive that long. That's why I pick someone else instead of her. But definitely, if you have a maxed out Sohi with all the Destiny shards and stuff like that maxed out, she will definitely be a good hero here. I think I survived faster when Sohi was I think when I was on wave 30 something. Having Sohi there just helps with the DPS. As you can see on my screen right now, there was just a lot of mobs. I guess when you get to level 35, wave 35, and so on, you just can't kill them too fast enough. And if you have Sohi there, she would kill them quite fast, especially if you have Terra, which brings me to Terra. I've mentioned it before. And I will mention it again that Terra is a good hero. The only reason I didn't pick him was because of the fix they did, and of course he doesn't do a lot of DPS. Um, and I guess that's it for this video, guys. I'll leave you with the rest of the video. I am now, as you can see, on wave 39, and I am get my ass kicked at the end of the map, and I was really nervous at this point. But I finally did it. So hopefully this tips or guides. If you got any question, leave a comment below. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you got any questions as well, just leave a comment below as well. And I will try to answer to the best of my abilities. And that's it for me, guys. This is Monchkinz logging off. Happy gaming, guys.